Welcome to another episode of Pumpkin Plooza 2025. Oh, this is going to be a fun day today. What in the heck are we going to do? This one's going to be a little bit interesting. We are going to make some pumpkin gummies. Hey, who don't like gummies? All right, not them kind. This one is made with some vodka. We're going to be using our Stillworks vodka here. Hey, it's awful interesting. What do you need? Well, the biggest thing you need is you can buy these molds. I got them off of Amazon. They're relatively really cheap. And I got some pumpkins, of course. And then it came with some Ghost. Yeah, so we're going to make some pumpkin gummies and Ghost gummies. All right. Now, but wait a minute. First things first. Welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. All right, now let's get started. Okay, first thing you want to do, once this goes, you got to be kind of quick. Okay, so the best thing to do is have everything set up. Now, when you're mixing the stuff in, that's not too bad, but we'll get into that. Okay, so these molds, you see how flexible they are? So you need to have them on something. So what I usually do is I got a cookie sheet and a cookie sheet and 9 by 16 pan or whatever. And the reason I do that is so once I fill the molds, I can set this on top of that because they're going to go into the refrigerator for an hour or so, a couple hours till they set up. Okay, so that's why I do that. All right. Then you put this over there. And you'll find this is so easy to do, but it is quick. So what I'm going to do is let me move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to get these gummies made. All right, so I'll be back. Okay, so let's get everything in the pot. First thing we need is a half of a cup of pumpkin puree. Right, this is just canned pumpkin. So we need a half a cup. Oh, making a mess. Half a cup of pumpkin puree. All right. Making more of a mess. I'm good at making a mess. All right. The next thing we need, this is just coconut milk. Coconut milk. We need a half a cup of that. So what we're going to do is add all the ingredients except for the gelatin and the alcohol. All right. So we need 3 tablespoons of honey. I'm going to just guess that. 3 tablespoons. One. Come on, honey, I'm getting ready. 2 and 3. 3 tablespoons of honey. All right. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. And then also 1 teaspoon of, and I'm just using the pumpkin spice we made in a different video. I ain't sure which you've seen that yet or not. All right, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spices. Ooh. All right. And what we're going to do, let me get the, I'm going to just get the packs of gelatin. It's 3 packs of gelatin. 1, have them ready. And there's the alcohol. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up, and but only to get everything melted together. All right, so we're not going to boil it. Just get it good and hot. All right, let me get that started. Come on, get off here. All right. We'll just whisk it all. What we're going to get this all nice and smooth is what we're after. And like I said, this will move along pretty darn fast once we get going. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little bit too high. Okay, so let's see how nice and smooth it is. We'll whisk it all together. All right, nice and smooth. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of my okay, so now we want about 3/4 cup of the vodka. There's a half. 3/4 of a cup. And you can use your favorite. There's a half and then about another quarter. All right. We're going to stir that in till it's nice and smooth. Now this is where it is going to get it's going to get fast once you add in the gelatin. Let me get my molds ready here. And then the molds I bought, they come with this nice little eyedropper, big eyedropper to help fill them up. All right. So that's all nice and smooth with the alcohol and all that in there. All right. So let's put in our 3 packs of gelatin. All right, and we want to make sure this is all incorporated really well. Like I said, this is easy. All right, we just want to make sure that's all good. All right. Now, all we got to do why ain't this working? Because I had a little bit of gelatin. Come on, darn it. I'm going to do something a little different. Ain't quite usually how to do it, but something is gelling up pretty fast on me. It's actually working pretty nice though. All right, that's working pretty good. A lot faster. Okay. The only thing I need to do now is, let me get to that. Finish spreading this out. Okay. Okay. We got them in our molds. It did a little different than we were planned on, but that's okay. It worked out. All right, so what's next? What next is I got to put these in the refrigerator for 1-2 hours and they'll set. That just speeds up the setting of the gummies. And then we'll come back and we will get them out of the molds, put them in containers, and get ready to enjoy. But I might taste one. All right, so let me put these in the refrigerator and then I'll be back in, let's say, a couple hours. Hey, it's been 2 hours and it's time, 2 hours these were in the refrigerator, so it's time to get them out of the mold and put them in a container. Like I said before, usually I use the eyedropper so I don't make as much of a mess. But that's okay. It seemed to work. So it's just it's easy to pop them out, and I'll put them back in the refrigerator, and they will firm up some more. I mean, they're pretty jelly. I mean, all you gotta do is stick your finger in behind it and push it. They pop out. Now you could roll these in sugar if you wanted to. I think I'm gonna just leave them just like they are. All right, so let me get these all out. All right, I'll be right. Ooh, that one's got a. Okay, so I got a nice little container here full of gummies. All right. And what I'll do is I'll put these back in the freezer and enjoy them whenever I want to. It tastes like eating a pumpkin pie. All I need is a little bit of whipped cream on top of these and they would really be good. Alright, so this is our, and they got a nice little detail. They got a little face on them. Alright, that is our pumpkin gummies. Put a lid on them, put them in the refrigerator, and enjoy anytime I want. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pumpkin Plooza. And I guess that's the last thing I got to say. So we'll see you next time here on Still Works and Brewing. Cheers, everybody.